Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. A while back in March, I brought a case to you guys of a mother who was she wasn't handing the child over, she was picking the child up at this time. And the father opened fire and shot many bullets into this little girl's mother. Plus he shot her friend several times who was with her, and the little girl was nowhere to be seen. He lured her in to this area and said the child was in this home, and this was on 91st and Mill. And this is a case from Wisconsin, and this is in Milwaukee. And this case is an ongoing case. I just was updating you on this case. Then there was an Amber Alert. Amber Alert went out for this little girl because she was missing and she was nowhere to be found. So the hunt was on for this man, and they were looking for him, and we were thinking, I doubt if this man is really out of Milwaukee. Somebody's hiding him. And that turned out to be the case. He did not get very far. But we were kind of thinking, well, where's the child? Where did he put the child? But it turned out that the time he had his little girl, he had gone to Minnesota, and a few days later, this little girl's body was found dumped along a rural area in Minnesota, along a roadside where a city worker found her remains wrapped in a blanket. The Southern Regional Medical Examiner's Office determined Robinson died from blunt force trauma to her head. Now look at this guy. He's the father. Yuck. And he killed this mother. He didn't have much to do with this little girl, but for some reason, she left her child with him. And she's dead. And the baby's dead. And he has been arrested. Of course, they found him days later with a manhunt, was out looking for him. And he had a woman with him at one point, and she was in the car with him when he went to Minnesota. And she told the investigators that she saw him throw out some trash from the car while they were still driving. Yes, guys, he tossed her out the window like she was a piece of trash. Now this guy is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, on the charges of first-degree intentional homicide, shooting death of this little girl's mother, Syria Robinson. Attempted first-degree murder, intentional homicide, shooting for Robinson's friend, the lady that came with her to pick up her daughter. And she is very much lucky to be alive, as she had so many bullets inside her too. But the mother was not fortunate. She died of her injuries. And then a first degree recklessly endangering safety. And this was a neighbor was shot through his window. He was shot in the neck during the shootout. A stray bullet. But he is also lucky to be alive. And Moa County Attorney's Office to determine whether Higgins or anyone else will be charged in this little girl's death. And her body was found in Minnesota. Take a look at him. He's in a wheelchair and his arms are strapped. Just look at him. I don't know, this mother for some reason made a very, very big mistake by taking her child to this man that had nothing but hate for her, and obviously hated this child. So this is an update on the case. It's not gone cold. This man's in jail in Milwaukee, and he is awaiting trial. So when that happens, I will let you guys know. It's just a little update. And so he will be charged with the murder of his little girl as well. So we know that he's innocent until proven guilty, in the court of law, that is. But we have our own opinions here, and we know that he's done it. There's no doubt about that. He did it. But to prove that he did what he did to the little girl. But probably charges are coming forth with that one, and the lawyers, the state, are building their case against him. But with charges that he's charged with now, this man will be going away forever once he is found guilty, which he will be. And that's my opinion, guys. But innocent until proven guilty in the court of the law amongst his peers. So guys, that's coming out of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, on the Amber Alert that happened earlier this year near 91st and Mill in Milwaukee. And thank you guys for stopping by.